What's up YouTube? My name's Sebexi and today I'm bringing you the next video in our Zero to Hero challenge, or as my chat likes to call it, my Rags to Riches challenges. We finished the Ice Nova character yesterday, which is completely followable in the other video series, or there's like every information out there on the spreadsheets and how we upgraded the character and whatnot. We eventually spent like 30 hours on the character to get it to a stage of 50 to 55 exalts worth of gear. That's very modest, or being very modest, because I think I could have sold it for more, but I sold it to a viewer one at a or like everything at a time, which was very convenient for me. So yeah, I sold all the gear for 55 exalts or something, or yeah, 55 I think. And I started doing a wander. Now, as you can see in the background, or what I did was I de-leveled the Ice Nova character to level 70 via Books of Regression, just so I could not have to level up again. So then I respect my entire 3. I took off all my gear and I used a 15 chaos budget to start out the character. That is, 7 pure chaos and then like 5 chisels, 4 alchemies, so the regular stuff you would pick up while leveling to 70, and like a lot less than that because it would have been a lot more if I was actually leveling to 70 in Blood Aqueducts. That ended me up with a Piscator's Vigil, excuse me, an Ash's Mirror, a Vinctar's Flask, and then a couple of random pair of items which were really bad. I didn't have a belt. I also did not have an amulet. I did not have a chest piece. That's how I started playing the character. Not having, I also didn't have a single ring. So that was pretty funny. So I had no pieces of gear there, but it still felt pretty strong. Now I really wanted to do Val Power Siphon, and as far as we can tell, Val Power Siphon is really bad, and I don't think it's actually playable. But I think, from what I'm feeling, I think KB can actually compete with Val Ice Nova on a pretty short-term notice, and it feels a lot better to start out with because it actually does damage from the get-go. Like the first couple of hours on Val Ice Nova were really bad. I couldn't kill rares. Val Ice Nova did like nothing because I had no crit chance, and then I wouldn't crit, and like I would be stuck, manually Ice Novaing like 7 mobs out of a monolith, and it would take like half a minute. So yeah, it was really bad. But KB actually has potential. There's a couple of things that are problematic right now. One of them being mana cost, which I don't know how to fix yet. And then the other one being the AoE on Herald of Ash. Because the idea was to scale Herald of Ash to the point where Ash would kill rares off of KB killing whites. Now the main issue there is I need levels. And let me swap to my game. So level 77 at the moment. The main problem is that the best way to do that is through getting Stormfires. Stormfires are insanely busted for Herald of Ash. So, I mean, for the Herald of Ash to start popping off, I really need to get my Stormfires going. I'm sorry, I have like a bit of a sore throat right now. So yeah, that is, I think, our priority upgrade-wise. Now what I did was, so we'll look at the tree first. I'm still a Pathfinder. I'll probably respec into a Deadeye today, just to test it out. The way I path with this is I just path it out through projectile damage. You can path out through life if you want more life and more levels and easier leveling. I don't think you need the damage. Through Heart of Oak, you skip all of this if you path out a life, which is probably better because I don't think this is that good, especially later on. Like you can save 4 skill points, which you can, probably better invest somewhere else, especially at this level. I picked up Quickstep because movement speed is probably one of the most important aspects of a character like this, which does nothing but farming. I picked up Command of the Elements because I think it's one of the really, really good attack speed, not attack speed, shield nodes. I'm traveling to Longshot right now because I want to try it. It's a new node, I haven't played it, it looks pretty good. Bramble Force, as far as I know, I don't understand why people would go to bottom side if they're not playing Windripper. I think this is just a general mistake that has grown on people. Chance to freeze, shock, and ignite don't really do much for you. So yeah, travel upside if you're not Windripper, I think. I'm also scaling frenzies right now, and I don't have a way to get frenzies, which is kind of bad, but yeah, I need to fix that. Again, I only played the build for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours yesterday. Jewel sockets, multi, I picked up Acro, probably end up being phase Acro maybe, because I'm not really dying much right now. Again, Frenzy, I picked up this Mana Leech node. I initially had 2 points here. I don't know which one is better. I think they're both kind of meh. Sustain still kind of meh. But yeah, what do you do? Yeah, socket, and then, the shadow stuff, crit chance, life, attack speed, pretty good. 1 strength node, because I need it. I have multi here. Then this is interesting. I went left side initially because I wanted to scale Val Power Siphon, and Val Power Siphon does not scale off of attack speed. Because I mean, you have 1 charge, you press it, and then, well, that 1 charge has to do it. That's why I thought left side. The right side is better if you just want to pop for KP. And let's be honest, we're probably popping for KB because Val Power Siphon is really, really bad. Then Alchemist, a socket, and Blast Radius. So again, I would like the characters to be like 85 to 90 for the build to feel kind of finished, even in here. Gear-wise, what we did was I got a Piscators, as I said. Got an Ashes Mirror before we started. I also got Thunder Fist, right, for the pseudo 5-link, and then I got a 5-link chest piece eventually to try Val Power Siphon, a random one. I got this belt without sockets, so I actually didn't have a belt. I recovered these boots from my previous character because I want to find boots. I bought them for 1 alchemy back then. I bought them for 2 alchemies for myself right now. Flask-wise, I just had a random Quicksilver flask and a random Diamond flask and a Victars. I didn't have a 4th and a 5th flask. I actually bought a Soul Catcher, but then I remembered that was a really bad idea because I couldn't sustain KB. And I didn't have any jewelry. And yeah, even right now, my jewelry is, kind of non-existent. So then I sold 17k of Sulfite Scarab, and I dropped a 21-23 Blood Magic in like my 5th map, my 6th map. So I bought a 5-link Shadow Lightless, and I started and a 2-socket Light Poacher, and then I started to, I'm trying to buy jewels right now. Yeah, which are really cheap, by the way. Like you can get like some pretty decent jewels for like 1 to 2 chaos. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So today we're gonna play pretty long time, I think. Really stoked about that. I'm not sure where the character is going because I don't know how good it will be once I hit 80. It might just be done, honestly. Like that's how good I expect Herald of Ash to be. It might just be done. And I'll just farm for some nice upgrades, or farm to see if I can get the VPS working. But yeah, main character already feels really solid on like no investment whatsoever. This is like all of this together might be like 80 chaos or something, which is really, really cheap. But yeah, it feels good, and it's a wonder, which it always helps. Something I would really like to point out, people ask me why Pathfinder over Deadeye. I think Pathfinder helps really, really hard early on. Because Pathfinder with Victars is pretty much enough damage to carry you to like T5 maps. And then Ashes Mirror on top of that, which is 1 alchemy, is just enough. Like Pathfinder basically gives you half of a Victars flask. And it gives you the flask uptime, which you otherwise don't have. And Victar's attack damage, or damage to attack flask, is actually pretty solid. Because it's like T3 or T4 flat lightning on a wand, plus the shock effect. It's really, really strong. So yeah, on a Pathfinder, you get like 60 to 160 lightning damage. That's like T3 flat lightning on a wand with the shock, which makes it like T1 lightning on a wand or something. Yeah, I think that is really, really strong, and Pathfinder scales that and keeps that up pretty well. So yeah, there's definitely that. But I think in the long run, once you have some gear and you don't have to rely on a flask to do damage, I think the Deadeye will outscale it because it has a chain. So for the links right now, I'm using Herald of Ash with burning damage with affliction, which is pretty standard. Using Pierce and Faucet Prodigy, my Light Poacher for the Light Poacher charges. I have Herald of Ice, Curse on Hit, Assassin's Mark, which I'm currently not using. I'm still debating on what to do there. Running a Wrath. This for the elemental damage with attacks is a leftover from my VPS setup. Flame Dash, Summon Ice Golem, and a really low level Precision. I need to buy a new one because it cannot be higher than level 1, because then I cannot cop KB. My KB links are KB, Elemental Damage with attacks, Added Lightning, GMP, and Chain for now. Chain feels really good for some reason. I had never tried it before, but it does feel really good. So I think I'm gonna stick with it, especially if I go 1 extra chain from Deadeye. Initially I had it because of VPS, because VPS is really good with chain, or Val Power Siphon. But I don't know. VPS is just too bad. I need to stop thinking about it because I'm gonna keep trying to make it work, and it's actually terrible. Like, it's arguably one of the worst skills in the game. From what I've seen, I might have done it wrong. Someone else might be able to do it better, but from what I've seen, it's actually terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna start playing right now. Hopefully get get a good idea of what I want to do with the character, and then get some upgrades today, because I still have like, which is kind of strange, right? Given we've played for like 5 hours, I have 100 chaos left and 4 exalt shards, and I don't know what to buy because I don't know where I want to go with the character. So yeah, that's it's an issue. Anyhow, I will be back with a new report tomorrow after today's play session. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the Wander in the next couple of hours, feel free to hop by on stream, because I think I'll be playing a long time today. I enjoy playing Wander a lot. Or drop a comment down below and I'll try to get to you eventually. And if you like the video, make sure to press subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. So see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.